Hi guys, welcome back. In my previous video, I discussed a few things. I hope it helped a few of you guys. So in this video, I covered these topics. Now let's jump into this session, and I'm going to discuss a few more chart options, which may be helpful for many. Um, in the previous video, I discussed about how to create a Python script that exports skin weights from Maya to a JSON file. So we can have a look at it one more time. So in the previous session, I was discussing about this, so it exports vertex number as a key and joins and relative values as a dictionary here. So I'm not happy with this kind of format. So I came back, I was keep searching for some more options. When I start using keywords like use indent in a JSON file, so it started giving indent 4. So that time I started using this indent here. If I run it one more time, so now we can see that it's writing JSON file in a required format. Looks like more I use this chatbot. I'm chatting with this. More it is remembering my options, my chart options. Since I logged in from my account, so my preferences, whatever the chart I am making here, it is making it as a preference, and next time whenever I am searching for relative functions, it is keep using those functions. For example, if I don't want to use type here, it may remember while listing any objects there. In the previous video, I have seen that to see another variation of the script generation, I use it to refresh here. So now it's not needed. It came up with new thread. So currently don't create new thread. Normally plus means we can expect that it is going to create another one more tab here. Maybe in future versions we can see more tabs here, like we can save our earlier chat and we can jump into new thread. So new thread is nothing but like in a Gmail, when we keep sending mails, particular thread, whatever the chat we are making, whatever the discussions we are making, it might be related to that particular thread. So same way we can say we can use here also a similar thread here. So earlier I was searching, I was using this chat write Python script for. So whatever the main important script name, I am putting in a strings. Export skin weights to a to JSON file in Autodesk Maya. I am using this one separately again. So earlier I have it generated a basic version of this function. Now I am going to a little bit complex version of the same, and let's go and have a look at it once again. Let's run this thing. Just like we discussed earlier, so every time it is generating differently. This time, instead of importing maya.cmds, it is using maya.cmds directly here. Everywhere it is using maya.cmds. So since earlier I am using keep searching and keep using indent, so now it make compulsory. So At a times it is giving network error, so we can't do anything. Go to new thread and try it one more time. So now we can see the moment we go to new thread, it is giving like maya.cmds. It is importing maya.cmds as cmds. So this time it is coming up with a function. Earlier, whatever it has generated, there is no function name here. There is no definition mentioned. This time it is going with a definition, because in couple of searches, couple of times during the chat, I used create Python function. So yeah, that's how it is generating now. So now we can see that, so unfortunately some network error is going on. Let me try one more time. Now I have used these options along with the main query at a time. Now let's go and check what the ChatGPT has written here. So this is the query I have made at a time, all this. So in this case, what happened, I need it per vertex, so it is querying weights vertex basis, like influences weight list. Per vertex it is going to list out data.i. This is where it is taking vertex number. Then I asked it to use pyml.core as PM, so it has used it here. So use indentation in JSON file. So this is where something it has come over here. Use vertex number as a key and weights as a value in the dictionary. So vertex number and weights as the values. So that's something we can see here. Vertex number as a key and weights as a dictionary. So something like this. Okay. So then I asked it to write a Python function. So it has written Python function here. So export for multiple meshes, when I requested for, it is using for mesh in mesh list. It has used, it can export for multiple meshes at a time. So write for Maya version 2008 so that it is compatible for Maya 2018. So I have already tested it, it's working fine. For your sake, I can try it one more time. I can delete and save this file. And first let me copy this one, initially whatever it written. I pasted here. So by selecting a mesh, I just ran it. So this time I got the error like, while writing the file by JSON, it can't dump the data. So because it is taking these values from NT nodes, like this can't be a node type node type dot joined in PyML. So what actually we need is a strings. Okay. So what I did, I just copied this entire error and then I pasted over here. So I pasted and I just queried one more time. So this chatbot is able to understand what the error code it returned. So now it started saying that in the code I provided, the keys dictionary are the vertex numbers, which are integers. So whereas instead of being integers, and in the value section, those keys cannot be type nt.giant, so it needs to convert into str. So in that direction, so what it has done was, it has used the name function, right? So that is something we can see here, like inf.name. So this is returning the string. In this case, we can't see that. This is directly used influences. Okay, so it is rewriting that inf one more time. So it has added so after whatever it has returned, it has converted into string within this list comprehension. So what I'm doing, I'm just copying this code one more time. I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, that's where the actual difference has come. Then I have queried all those mesh list and passed that mesh list here. So the path is given here. So I can clear the history. So just select it. Currently it is empty. And go over here. Just run one more time. So it does without any errors this time. So we can come over here. So now we can see main vertex number as the main key. Within the dictionary again, there are keys and values. For each joint, what's the value? It is came over here. And that too with proper indentation it has come this time. So that's what exactly I am looking for. But this works only for a single mesh. Now we need to look at for multiple meshes. So this is something it has succeeded. Now we can go over here. And we can say like, so I need per vertex, right? So I can say this thing. So chat box can understand per vertex, per mesh. Let me try it out. Let us see what it returns. I'm just curious what it's going to return. So it is saying like, if you want to export to the skin weights for each vertex of each mesh separately, you can modify the export skin weights function to include mesh name in the data structure. So in the data structure, it is going to include for this mesh, these are the weights. So one more level of dictionary will be added. So for each mesh, one more dictionary will be added. So in this case, this entire dictionary is for only one mesh. So once it has added one more key, like on top of this, what if it has added one more key, like mesh name, something like this. So this is something like I'm expecting. Let us see what's going to return. Okay, sorry, again network error. Let me try one more time. So in this case, before it is giving network error, I can copy from here. That's one more tip we can say. So this time it is taking exactly same as earlier data for mesh list. But while writing this file, it might have taken one more key value, extra value, something like this here, mesh name and ID. Okay, I'm copying code a bit in advance. So now we can see the format is something like that. One more level of key is added. So how this is going to write, we can get one sample format here. Before we go and check it here, we can see right away here only. So while importing skin weights, we can use this kind of format. In this case, what it is doing, mesh 1, it is one more key. This has its own dictionary. Mesh 2, it comes with another dictionary. Again, vertex number as a key and giant value pair as a dictionary. So what it is doing exactly, this entire dictionary it is putting into one more, not here, it is putting into one more up level dictionary. There it comes. So this entire dictionary will be assigned to one more mesh. Okay. Okay, now we can go there and copy this code and paste it over here. So whatever the error earlier it has raised, now it is maintaining that also. That means whatever I am chatting earlier, so this error it already solved this error, and when it comes down one more time, when I raised another one more query, so it try to maintain both these queries, like so earlier query whatever it fixed, that also it is being maintained, and it is adding that new thing, it is solving that new thing now, right? So yeah, now I already copied this code and pasted over here. Yeah, pasted over here. Now let me go and run this code one more time. Key error, like so whatever the error it has come, so I can just quickly go there and type it over here. Let us see what it says. So let me try one more time. So line number 11. So it is same key error. So data. So since the key is already not here, so that's the reason it is trying to say that this index one more time. Okay, let me look at here what it has given the format. So both the case it is a dictionary over here. So maybe it is expecting something like first we need to assign this as a dictionary, empty dictionary. Maybe list, I think. Maybe let me keep it here and let me see. So list assignment index out of range. Maybe let me try the dictionary one more time. So I think it worked that way. Reload. Yes, that's it. So this assignment has failed. So by looking at this code, I am able to fix it. So we forgot to add this line here before using that key value here. So yeah, this time flip lane 1, it is including, it has included. If I include one more object, it can add that also. Let me try to create one sphere. Okay, and let me transfer those weights. Okay, before running this thing, let me go and search here. Okay, Okay, there is no object matching here at this time. Now I can go and select both these and run this code. Now code is run without any error. So now if I can go and search Crispr1, so now we can see that one more object comes with this dictionary here. So totally in the top level dictionary, 2 keys are there. So those are mesh, and for each mesh there is a dictionary again. So the dictionary comes with vertex number as a keys. For each vertex number again there is another dictionary that comes with a key value pair for joint and values. I hope that's it, guys. Now we are going to check how to import these. We need to find out a compatible import function. So since I am using primal.core as a PM, it's simplified. The number of lines of code is very much simplified. That's how we can utilize this ChatGPT for better performance, less number of code, and this time it looks like it missed adding those comments. So we can say like use comments also. Let me try use comments. There was some issue. Let me try again. As we discussed earlier, the moment if I click it new thread, it will clear this entire chart. So instead of doing that, what I can do, I can just go and Chrome itself. So what I'm trying now, this time I'm using it like use comments, write comments. Okay, let us see what it does. Normally we don't need to write, actually it will return, but in this case we will try with this what it does. So now we can see that it is writing comments for each section, right? So in earlier case it didn't write any comments. Normally it will write, but sometimes it may not. But what happens? So if we can maintain this way, like open any Office document, put all your queries. So generic queries like use Maya version number, primal.core import. These things we can keep it on the top always. So these are mostly generic things. So we can keep it on the top. Rest everything can be at the down area, so that these all acts like an options, and this acts like a main query. I hope this helps, guys. Let me go and check it here. So yeah, some network here. Before network error occurs, if you can copy and paste the code onto Maya, it should work fine as expected. Okay, wait for some time. If you guys observe any network error, mostly it will be active then. This is the workflow I am going to follow as of now. Hope you guys like it. Thank you, guys. Okay guys, welcome back. Since there is a network error, I am trying this code on the next day. So what if we want to generate the same code again? So there is some issue, because every time we go with a new thread, it is generating a different code. Let us see how to fix that. Okay. So first let us see what happens when we run the same code the next day. So this time we are using write comments. So it's writing comments, but the thing is export skin weights, this time it is using file path, so arguments are not the same. You can go and check. So what we have used is these two things, okay, right? So what we can do now, we can just copy these two things, come over here, update your search strings. So write Python function with args, mesh list and file path. So next time when it is generating, it will make these two augments as a while writing this Python function, okay? So let us copy this one more time. So again, network error, new thread we will go for. Just go ahead and type it again. This time it is supposed to take a mesh list and a file path as arguments while writing this function, okay? Cool. Now it's taking mesh list and file path as arguments. If there is anything missing, we can go and check it one more time. Based on our earlier code, is it generating the same or not? So this time it is generating a bit differently. Mesh skin weights is not there. Maybe we can try use this option. Let me try with updated query. Yeah, it's importing both the modules now. Now it is using mesh list and file path. So this time it is using skin cluster.getWeights within the for loop. Earlier it has declared in the beginning, then weights it is using here, enumerate weights. So now it is enumerating directly here, like instead of declaring variable, it is directly getting over from this place. Okay guys, that's it. Before network error is getting raised, you need to use the copy code. So that's it. Okay, now let's go and import the skin weights. Let us generate the code for importing skin weights from JSON file using the same format. So this time I am using write comments. I need it for vertex and per mesh. So yeah, it's importing JSON. It is importing FileMail.core. As it is generating different code every time, I just tried a previous version here, importing for multiple mesh along with the comments. So this is the code I got it. JSON file path. It is we have to input this one into the function. So like I said before, network error is being raised somewhere here. This is completing. You have to go and copy the code. Before completing it, copy the code. When you started writing this description, you can go and use a copy code here. Okay, I think now there is no network error here. So since I already copied this code to this place, now let's go and check it, both the files. So what I am doing, I am selecting the both. Let me export. Okay, it is updated. Now we can see sphere 1 is skinned with a different joint 6, 7 and 5, 6, 7. So now it comes with the updated JSON file. Now I am opening another file to import these weights. So while importing these weights, we don't need to select any mesh because that information can be gathered from the data itself. So the data is already available here as a keys, main keys in the main dictionary. So we just run the file, that's it. While importing, we don't need to do any selection. Sorry, I need to run import function here. So no need of selecting anything. Yeah, it's working fine. So what I did before importing is like so all these joints are there, but I flood all the weights to first joint, just like in earlier video. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed.